Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Twister OS. We're going to be talking about how to set it up, use it, and install it. So first you'll need a Raspberry Pi 4, of course, and then you'll need to get an SD card. You can buy these on Amazon. I recommend getting a SanDisk and a Samsung or a Samsung. The 32 gigabyte will be fine. Or if you need, more space to download, software and everything, then you'll want, whatever size fits for you. You also need building an etcher. This is a flasher. This will flash your files, like a file or an image to a certain device. So for this example, for Twister OS, you'll need an SD card. So when you click download, I'll have the link to download this in the description, and I'll have the link to download Etcher in the description. So when you click download, it'll start downloading, and then you need to go to Etcher, and you need to flash from file. You need to get the file for Twister OS X, the image or the operating system, and then you need to pick a device. See, I only have a SD card in that, and then you hit flash. I've already done this, so there's that. Now we will go over to the Pi. Because we are on the Pi, and this is Twister OS. This is how it looks. Now I have a different background or wallpaper. I changed it. But anyways, when you get onto, when you first boot up, there'll be a sign-in screen. Every time you boot up, there'll be a sign-in screen. The password is Raspberry. So RASPBERRY. That is the basic. There's a way that you can change it. I'm just gonna show you guys, what it comes with and how to use it. So there's this app or icon called My Android. Now you can use this by getting your charging cable or any USB to, micro USB. So when you hook the micro USB into your phone's charging ports, then you hook the USB into the Pi. This will pop up, and you can pretty much like screen your phone mirror. Your phone screen. There's RetroPie, there's Steam. So if you have a PC, you can stream games. There is Commander Pi, and Commander Pi is very cool because this is where you can overclock. It helps you overclock very easily. With a touch of a few buttons. You don't have to do it manually. So I usually overclock at 1750 gigahertz or 1750 gigahertz, but to do really good, overclocking, you need the best way to do it is have an ice tower. Those are $20 on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. But when I put in the number like 1750, I had to click this and then that and then that. Then I had to do apply and reboot. But I'm not gonna do that right now. And then there is this, icon where you can switch to another Raspbian. And then also there's so much. There's programming. There's education. There's games. There is an emulator for Super Nintendo games. There's the internet. So here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This Google Chrome. We have two different types. This is the web browser where you can go on websites and look like blogs or anything. But the media edition is where you can stream Netflix or YouTube. So it runs a lot better. Like if I go to Netflix or if I go to YouTube, let's go to YouTube. I can go on YouTube. It takes a little bit because I'm not hooked up to Ethernet. I'm on a wireless connection. See, they're popping up, but it takes a little bit. It's very cool because when you go in the normal web browser, it won't let you do it because it just won't let you. It's not fit for it. So if I just try to stream something, let's go. I don't know. Let's go to my latest video. Let's go to my channel, and then we'll play this video. It runs pretty good, but when you overclock, it works a lot better. There's that. And then when there is a software app store. I have gotten some software. You can get games. There's accessories. This is like, it takes a little bit to load. There's so much. There's a wizard. There's a terminal. But yeah, there's admin tools. There's like communications. There's a GNOME desktop. There's a KDE desktop. There's other desktops. There's fonts. There's anything. There's a lot of games. There's so many games. There's graphics, internet, legacy, localization, multimedia, network, other, programming, publishing, system, science, documentation, and electronics. There's so much that you can get. Um, but yeah, there's that, and then they have their own type of kind of like Microsoft Word and Excel. It's called a LibreOffice. So if I go to Word, it takes a little bit to load. It works pretty good. I mean, it works like Google Docs or just Microsoft Word, like I said. Um, but yeah. So see, I can type. I'm gonna type, hello or whatever. Hello. But yeah, it works pretty good. And then you can go to File, and then you can save it, save as, copy, export. No, I do not want to save. So now, yeah, but this is very cool. This is one of my favorites so far. It's very, I mean, it runs perfectly good. Now, the basic Raspbian doesn't have as much as this, um, but yes, it works very good. So then, if I go to the normal Google, let's go to this one. This is on just a normal web browser. So if I go to a certain website, if I go to Amazon.com, and then I mean, this is what you would use for the normal web browser, but on the media browser, like I said, that's for YouTube, Hulu, and Amazon, or like Disney Plus and everything. So yep, here's Amazon. It runs pretty good, but I think when you overclock, it'll run a lot better. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, review and setup. And yeah,